ways, beating the Brooklyn Nets 128-113. We're going to talk all about this game, plus, of course, answer some of your questions here on Lakers Report by Chat Sports, starting right now. What's up, Laker fam? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Lakers Report by Chat Sports, all things Lakers. I'm your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Han. Now, let's just get right into this impressive Brooklyn Nets win, because the Lakers beat the Brooklyn Nets 128-113, and not only did they beat the Nets, but this also means that the Lakers coaching staff is going to be the NBA All-Star coaching staff, because it means with this win that we officially clinch the top spot in the Western Conference through at least February 2nd. So Frank Vogel and his coaching staff are going to be coaching at the NBA All-Star game. And of course, we are also going to be seeing Anthony Davis and LeBron James in that game. And of course, Dwight Howard, Superman, is making his return in the dunk contest. So the NBA All-Star weekend is definitely going to be very exciting for us Laker fans. But getting back to this game, because speaking of exciting, this was definitely a very entertaining game. It was a high-scoring game, very impressive offensive performance by both teams. The Lakers actually had a season high in three-pointers. They made 19 threes, and I said it at the half, you know, when it was 75-70, the first team that really buckles down on defense is going to be the team that pulls away with the win. And fortunately for us, it was our Los Angeles Lakers. They really buckled down on D, especially in that fourth quarter. They ended up with the win, of course, behind LeBron James. The King had yet again another triple-double, getting 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Now, this means that LeBron is also only 17 points away from passing up Kobe Bryant as the NBA's third all-time scorer. Now, I know for me personally, I am a huge Kobe Bryant fan, so although this is a great feat for LeBron James and I'm happy for him, I still have some mixed emotions, because whenever someone passes Kobe Bryant in anything stat-wise, and it means that they are technically better than Kobe in anything, I just always am going to have a little bit of mixed opinions about it, because of course I am such a big Kobe Bryant fan. But I am curious, how do you guys feel about LeBron James passing up Kobe Bryant as the NBA's third all-time leading scorer? Are you happy about it, or are you sad about it? Do you have some mixed opinions? Let me know down in the comments below. But sure enough, LeBron is most likely going to be making that mark on Saturday when the Lakers take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Alright, now that was your little game recap. If you did not catch that game, definitely make sure to watch the highlights, because like I said, very high scoring, entertaining game from pretty much both teams. But moving on, it is the end of the week, so you guys know what that means. It means it is time to answer some of your questions. So like always, I asked you guys to send me in some questions via my Instagram and my Twitter. So real quick, if you are not doing so, please make sure to give me a follow on my social media handles. That way you'll be able to participate in the next mailbag episode. We do these weekly, so definitely make sure to give me a follow. And before we get into your questions, I do want to take this time to also make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Come and join this Lakers Report family if you have not subscribed. Yeah, we are growing. I would love to get us to 12K subscribers. Family members, we are so close, so please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet done so. But let's get into some of your questions and see what you guys have asked today. So this first one is from @Raphael56281. Is LeBron still washed? So I think it's pretty safe to say that LeBron James is not washed. He is playing some extremely impressive basketball, especially being 35 years old. For as many years as he's been playing, he's really playing at the top of his game. He's leading the NBA in assists at 11. He's honestly probably the top candidate for MVP. I personally believe he deserves to win MVP, so definitely not washed. But let me know, do you guys think that LeBron James deserves to be MVP this year, or do you think maybe Luka Doncic or Giannis, someone else? Let me know down in the comments below. Personally, I think LeBron deserves to be MVP. Then the next one is from @DavidLoya51. Do you think the Lakers have what it takes to win a championship with this current roster? And then another similar question is from @CadeRiley8. From 1 to 10, what's your confidence in this team right now? So in terms of if I believe the Lakers have enough to win the championship now, I personally do. I think it could really help us to have a guy who's maybe provide more playmaking off the bench, and of course a guy who can also be able to be more of a consistent shooter and some more scores. But I do have, you know, a lot of confidence in this team. Obviously, we have the best record in the Western Conference. We've been playing extremely well, but of course there are still some pieces that we can pick up that I think would really take us to that next level and really, you know, kind of clear any worries that I may have, but still very confident in this team. In terms of what I feel confidence-wise, 1 to 10, I'm going to give this team an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Like I said, a lot of confidence, but still, you know, I would like to maybe pick up a couple of shooters and maybe having another playmaker off the bench and a good wing defender could also help us out. But from 1 to 10, what is your confidence in this team? I would actually love to know, do you think that we are 10 out of 10, or do you think, no, we still have some room for improvement? From 1 to 10, what is your confidence in this Los Angeles Lakers team? All right, now before we move on and answer some more of your questions, I want to let you guys in on a very exciting promo that we are having with one of Chat Sports' sponsors right now. It is BetDSI. So if you like to bet on your favorite sports teams, if you want to bet on your Los Angeles Lakers and win some money every single time the Lakers win, then definitely make sure to go to chatsports.com/Lakers and enter the Lakers promo code Lakers120 and you will get 120% deposit bonus to go and play, bet on the Lakers, and win some extra money. Who doesn't want to win some extra money this season when the Lakers are winning so much? And you can win some extra cash every single time the Lakers win. So definitely make sure to do that. Again, it's just chatsports.com/Lakers, promo code Lakers120, and you will get 120% deposit bonus to go and play. So definitely make sure you take advantage of this awesome opportunity. Huge shout out to BetDSI for giving us this great Lakers promo code. But let's move on and let's see what this next question is. So next question is from @VernRedface. What do you think the Lakers need, if anything? And then another question very similar is from @Joe_Not_Joseph. What do the Lakers need to complete the roster? So personally, I think, you know, I'm very confident in our team, like I said, but personally, I think it would really help us, the number one thing, to have a playmaker coming off the bench. That's why I would love Darren Collison to somehow magically come out of retirement. Hopefully he does. Still keeping my fingers crossed. It's still a possibility. But we really need another playmaker off the bench to help us run that second unit offense, because unfortunately, and it's pretty shocking, you know, Rajon Rondo has not been doing a great job of that as of late. So we really see, you know, when LeBron goes to the bench and has to rest, that's when we maybe get ourselves in a little bit of trouble. So a playmaker coming off the bench, also another scorer, some more consistent, reliable, knockdown three-point shooters would be awesome. And then maybe even potentially a wing defender. That's why I know everyone wants Andre Iguodala. Again, still just kind of have to wait and see if he is bought out by Memphis and what happens with him. But I think in terms of order of importance for me personally, I would like to see another playmaker off the bench, some more shooting, more consistent knockdown three-point shooters, and then that wing defender. So personally for me, I think Darren Collison would be a guy who would be my first choice, just because, again, great playmaker throughout his entire career. Also a terrific 39% three-point shooter on his career. So he would be the perfect fit. But again, he's gonna have to wait and see. But still, I am very confident in this roster. We got the best record in the West, so don't need anything too crazy. But I do think that those three things that I mentioned could really help us out, definitely. And then next question, @Mateo Kokic, I think that's how you say it. One, which players do you think the Lakers need in the trade deadline? So kind of like what I just said, but another playmaker coming off the bench, a guy like Darren Collison would be great. Some shooters, and then, you know, wing defender. I think those are kind of very similar to the previous question, but those are probably three of the areas that I think the Lakers most likely need to address if we are going to add any other pieces. And again, the Lakers at the end of the day, by the trade deadline, they have three options. They can either make a trade, they can do nothing, or they can just wait for buyouts. And I know that you guys are going to be asking some questions on what my preference is in terms of buyouts and waiting for, or just making a trade and stuff. So I'll wait to answer that. But still, you know, those three positions are the positions that I think the Lakers could definitely look to fill if they want to really take themselves to that next level. Next question is from @Mike_Knight75. Kuzma showing signs of trade talks affecting him again. Do you think this is true or false? Pass the mic to Hannah. So give me the mic, you guys. Personally, I know Kuz is saying that these trade talks are not affecting him, but at the end of the day, it's impossible to not be affected by them at all. You know, when you're constantly hearing your name in trade talks and you are waking up every morning thinking, you know, today I may be having to move my entire life to a new state and play for an entirely new team. You know, there's no way that that doesn't affect you. Now, whether or not that's really having a big impact on his very inconsistent season, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think more factors kind of come to play when you're looking at that in terms of his health, how he's kind of struggled with the injuries this season, and of course, fitting in with both LeBron and AD. But nonetheless, I definitely think that the trade talk is having some effect on Kuz. There's just no way, you know, he's human. There's no way it couldn't be. And then the final question that I'm going to answer today is from @Dr. Rani. I think that's how you say it. Oh no, I think it's DV Rani. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. But it says, should the Lakers try trading for some players or take the risk and look for the buyout market? So personally for me, and I've said this before, I would rather the Lakers wait and see what happens with this buyout market. I know it may be a little bit of a risk, but for me personally, I really like this team. We have such great team chemistry. I get really worried to make a trade and kind of move multiple players and really kind of blow up this roster, because you never know what that's going to do moving forward with our team chemistry. You know, I've said this before in a previous video, but back a few years ago when the Lakers were looking to trade for Chris Paul and that trade didn't go through, that really kind of destroyed the team, because of course, Lamar Odom found out he was going to be one of the players traded. He then demanded a trade. Pau Gasol wasn't traded, but he was still, you know, very upset. You can see the relationship with him in the front office and with the team was just never the same. So I'm very hesitant to kind of do something to make a big roster change and really move a lot of players, even though, you know, maybe some of the players like Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, Jared Dudley maybe haven't had the biggest role with this team. I get very reluctant to do so because we have such great team chemistry and I don't want to do anything that could ruin that. So I personally would like to wait for the buyout market. I know it's a little bit of a risk, but I think, again, you know, this Lakers team is so talented. We have the best record in the West. We don't actually have to make a move. It could definitely help us out to maybe pick up a player or two, but we don't have to. We're still the best team in the West. So that is what I am feeling, but let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me, or do you think, Hannah, you are crazy. We have to make a trade. We have to get a shooter, have to get a wing defender, another playmaker off the bench. Let me know down in the comments below, because I would really like to hear what your guys' opinion is on this. But that is going to be it for today's little Laker Brooklyn Nets win recap, and of course this mailbag Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a double thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe here on Lakers Report and Chat Sports as well. And until next time, Laker Hand is out. Bye guys.